Hey, what up, homies? It's your boy Coach SMETA, and we coming to you live from our PS3. We're on college hoops. This is the Coach K Duke Dynasty. We're starting from November 5th of 2007, and we're gonna go forward, man. We're gonna play out the coaching career, man. 'Cause in IRL, this is his last season, but I've always kind of liked what he built at Duke, and I want to experience that. So first things first, hit the like button. If you're really feeling it, hit the share button, comment. I'm not Hollywood. If you haven't already, sub, and let's go forward. So, like I said, synopsis. We're gonna play most of these games. I'm not a simulation dude. We play the games. It's on 40 minutes, so we played the entire game. These are the settings we play on. Gonna scroll through these real quick. If you really want to get an in-depth look at them, you can pause the video. Like I said, hit the comment section if you play on something different, but this is how we roll. Yeah, gonna see what got the users going on. The CPU. And that's how we're playing. These are the rules. And overall, it just gives us a realistic feel. The games play naturally. The flow is smooth. And we just get good basketball. This Coach K team in particular, we are lacking in some things. We got a lot of good guards. You know, I'm not worried about taking care of the ball. We're not good at rebounding. We're not good inside. I mean, we got one big kid. He's not very skilled, but he is 7'1". You can't teach that. Everybody else just kind of, we got a couple of play hard type dudes, Duke type dudes, Lance Thomas, David McClure. The starters are young, except for, of course, our one senior, DeMarcus Nelson. This team, IRL, would go on to win a national championship, I think, 2 years later. But this year, some tough sledding, man. We're in the ACC, a very tough conference. Very balanced as far as solid teams, but at the top, North Carolina is just ridiculous. We'll see them later on in the schedule. How we're doing recruiting is we got a couple of one and dones. Hold on, let me see if I can do this correctly. Okay, the one and dones we created, they're not really ranked, so they aren't as high up on this as they should be. Tyreke Evans, DeMar DeRozan, Brandon Jennings. We are not currently actively recruiting either. We've contacted Tyreke, but that was Coach K on his own. But we're not going to offer a scholarship. We have our own targets to go along with the ones, the three, 4, 5 or so one and dones that we'll put on the roster. At least one kid that Duke actually recruited, and this year it's going to be Miles Plumlee. So far, our 3 scholarships that we offered are Miles Plumlee, 3-star power forward out of Indiana, Eugene Cable, a 4-star center out of North Carolina, also the #1 ranked center in the country, and I cannot pronounce this kid's name, but he's a shooting guard out of New Jersey. He's a pure shooter, and right now those are 3 things that we need. Like, we have shooters at Duke, but shooters with size, we are lacking in at 6'6". The blonde comb over. My man can flat out knock it down. So hopefully we can get all 3. I believe we're in the lead with all 3. I love the recruiting on this game. Yeah, right now we are in the lead. Oh, that's the other guy. That's our backup in case Cable or Plumlee have to hit us with the last second. Here we go, Mark. I can't pronounce that. I'll let the game tell me how to pronounce that. And then our backup there is Mr. Grundy, but he currently is filling Clemson. We may lose him. Already showed the roster, already showed the schedule. So yeah, let's get into it. Our first game. All right, tail of the tape. Our first game of the season. We're gonna be home versus New Mexico State. A bit of a warm-up game before we head out for a tournament next week, which we start against Princeton. They've already played one game this year. I don't know who they played. We'll take a quick look at their roster. But we are definitely the better basketball team. Now, they are not bad, but we're Duke. Like, we should handle it. Looking at the New Mexico State roster, their best player, Justin, overall anyways, Justin Hawkins. He's got that dead-eye ability, so he's obviously a good mid-range shooter. They don't appear to have much shooting outside of freshman Eric Castillo, but he's a freshman. He may not even play. For all I know, they're redshirting him. Oh man, I messed that up. There we go. Let's scroll through the roster a little bit. We always look for stuff like rebounding and blocking, ball handling, passing. They don't have any real playmakers. It's going to be tough for them to get good looks off of passes. They've got a couple of guys who can handle the ball, but nothing that scares us. Like I said, Hawkins is their best overall player. They've got decent defenders. Nobody. Here we go, 7-footer. Okay, so they have protection at the rim. Not very fast, and they're just okay at rebounding the ball. Like I said, we're a stronger team. I expect that our ball pressure is going to cause some turnovers, momentum, and we're going to knock down some threes and eventually pull away from these guys. So that's the game. That's the game plan, and we'll see if it plays out like that.
Passes to the high post. Stolen by Duke.
All right, starting off right.
Tosses it up court.
There you go.
That last dunk was slammed down. Right wing. Zubek catches it. Left wing.
There we go. That's good offense. Good inside out.
And they're out in front. Henderson bounces it to the right. Left wing. Nelson from deep.
You're knocking those down.
Gets it to four.
Both Nelson and Henderson.
Catches it on the perimeter. Luster, nice little crossover. Carter passes it to the right side.
Good help.
Left wing takes a three. Perfect shot by Gibson. Misses the three-pointer.
Almost goaltended that.
They still have an 11-point lead.
Gave Hawkins an easy one. You know, he's not a guy. I don't think he'll be a 20-point-a-game guy. But they only put up 57 in their first game. So they're not an offensive.
From long range.
They're not a team that offensively just explodes.
Henderson gets it in the paint.
There we go. Good semi-high-low.
This run. Thomas dishes to the left wing.
Can you knock one down for us, Nelson? Let's go.
He's shooting 100% from three-point range.
Shots.
Young. Hits the layup. They narrow it to 5.
Okay, Young.
That's the half. And we're headed to the locker room with the score 40-37. Give us your opinion on the first half, Bill.
This has really been tooth and nail. Nobody wants to see a blowout, Vern, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen.
Singler kicks it out to the wing. Sizing up his man. From the baseline, the shot was good by Shea. Cross court. The 16-footer was off target by Young.
They can't seem to put an end to this run. They need to get their offense going, and soon.
These fans are loving it. We get a pack.
Big-time rejections.
Passes it to the right wing. Bold pass. No good on the last layup by Pope. He'll take the foul. That defender clearly got some contact as he tried to...
Coaching staff, Vern. They were talking in the huddle about how they were rushing their shots and trying to get into a track meet. Coach told the guys, work the ball around and use the shot clock.
Zubek catches it. High post. What a pass. Henderson. Nelson dishes to the perimeter. The long bomb hit by Shea. He's got 15. Shea. Singler takes it up, drains the fadeaway by 20. And now it's time to show you our player of the game.
Thanks, Vern. Welcome, everyone, to the 2K Sports Studios. I'm Greg Gumbel, and we're set to bring you the Pontiac game-changing performance. There is nothing more exciting in basketball than a slam dunk that rocks the house. The Duke Blue Devils were dominant on the inside today, and that made all the difference. This thunderous jam tells you all you need to know. What a sensational finish.
So strong start to the first game of the season. We had a situation where we were just fouling way too much. It was keeping them in the game. They ended up taking 28 free throw attempts. Luckily, they were not shooting well from the outside. Neither were we. But outside of the free throw attempts, our defense was just really, really good. We only forced 4 turnovers. But we were constantly in the passing lane. We were constantly forcing them to play outside. And when they did drive, usually it was into 3 or 4 players. You saw that 35%, man. That's all you need to know. Now, granted, the one guy I thought I wanted to stop, he did end up with, I think, 22 or so. But we got the win. So we'll figure out the 3-point shooting. We'll knock those down, man. It was just, I don't know, first game jitters. We ended up, one 3 here, 1 3 there. All of a sudden, we're in the 35% range. We were not great inside, but we didn't take a lot of time out. We weren't really focused on the offense because basically we were getting a lot of what we wanted. We were getting in the paint. We were drawing fouls. It was just a game of runs, and our runs were bigger. And that the run where Shire hit the 2 threes, that just really blew the game open when we stopped fouling and made it tough for their offense. Looking at the box score, like I said, I don't know who our leading scorer is going to be. I imagine it would be Shire, Singler, Henderson some nights, even Smith. We got guys who can knock down shots, but we don't really have a lot of shot creators. We don't have the guy who necessarily breaks down the defense consistently over and over and over again. They had their guy. They went to their guy. He ended up shooting over 50%, but it was a tough 25. Like you watched it, it was a tough 25. So I think we did what we needed to do to New Mexico State, which was, it's a warm-up game. We win by 20. Next week, I think it's next Monday, we play Princeton, and I forget the name of the tournament off the top of my head, but we'll iron out some of those kinks. We'll go into our playbook and really look for ways to create more open shots. But other than that, man, it's a good team win. I believe Coach K would be proud of the way the team played. And we're on to the next one, guys. Check it out. See you next episode. Hey, homies, shout out to Pride by Katana for most of the music I use in the vids. Be sure to follow on social media. I follow back. Links to all that info in the description. For more content, be sure to subscribe and click one of the links at the end of the video for more videos. Please continue to watch, like, share, and repeat. Thank you.